Yes, so someone has written in. The question is, how do you deal with regrets from your past? Very interesting question, because all of us has a past. And sometimes we took bad decisions in the past that can lead to negative outcomes, and regret setting when we start blaming ourselves for those negative outcomes. Let's face it, we are all going to have situations like that. The only difference might be the gravity, the seriousness of the outcomes. In some cases, it might be mild, but in some other cases, it could cause almost a lifetime of setback. Imagine a teenager girl that got pregnant while in high school. For her, it might be the end of her education. She might not be able to progress. Now in her 40s, she's not able to get a very good job that will pay well because she doesn't have the requisite qualification. Whenever she remembers that day, that time when that guy sweet-talked her and all of that, she will be very unhappy, and it might fill her with regrets. That's true. But I want you to know that no matter how bad the past was, or no matter how bad the outcome of that decision is, you can move away from regret. Regret does not have any positive value. In actual fact, it comes with guilt, depression, and in some cases, suicidal thoughts. In fact, talking of suicidal thoughts, we are seeing a surge in the number of young people that are committing suicide these days because they're just filling themselves up with regret. No doubt you don't appreciate this past, but a feeling of remorse will be adequate. You're remorseful about what has happened and you look for the way out. Killing yourself is never a solution. Never a solution. Once you kill yourself, you've written yourself off. But there's always an opportunity to make it again in life. So, if there is something about you that you have done and now you regret, number one, acknowledge that you took a bad decision. You did what you were not supposed to do. You joined an occultic group. You joined a wrong gang. You invested in a scam. You didn't do your due diligence. Whatever it was that you did, acknowledge that you took a bad decision. But guess what? Even some of the most successful people on earth have moments when they have taken bad decisions, including investment in money, places they settle down, including the choice of persons you get married to. Some of them could be bad decisions. You remember Abraham in the Bible. Abraham decided to, listen to the advice of his wife and, slept with the house help. And that gave birth to a son that then became a problem in the family. In fact, the crisis became so much, he had to let her and the son leave the house. That was a bad decision. I'm sure he didn't like it with the benefit of hindsight. But he moved on with his life, and so should you. You cannot die by just thinking about, regretting what you have done. No, you cannot do that. There are more opportunities in the future, and you need to focus on those. So, number one, acknowledge you took a bad decision. Number two, forgive yourself. Now, if the harm, the setback was done to you, forgive yourself. In some other cases, it might have been done to a third party, to another person. You need to go meet them and seek their forgiveness, genuine forgiveness. Now, sometimes when you go meet them, they may not forgive you the first time. You need to go again and keep begging them, appealing to them. In some cases, you may need to get people they respect and listen to authority figures in their lives so that they could help you appeal to them. We've seen cases where someone raped another and they know each other. You can't just go and leave them broken and shattered like that. You have to go back, and talk to them and appeal to them for their forgiveness. Okay? So, that's what you need to do. Number two, forgive yourself or ask for forgiveness. Number three, what next? What next? What can I do to remedy this situation? Yes, there's a setback. Can I still go back to school? That can work. Now, this person is like this. Can I go to meet them? Can I help them in any little way to right the wrong that has been done? What next? When you always focus on what next, progress can be made. But if you're always focusing on the past, many times you can't change the past. The future is what you can change. Maybe the last point I will give to this person who has, written this question is to say, turn your regrets into lessons others can benefit from. Lessons from your past are important as lessons for your future. Drug addicts can help set up rehabilitation centers for future for current drug addicts, okay, ex-drug addicts. Now, single parents, single moms particularly, for example, you can help teach younger people not to travel the way you traveled. If it was due to your fault, for example, you can assist. That setback could be a lesson that others could learn from. But listen, regrets are not what you should do. You should learn from your past and move on.